think we're live. Ooh. Spooky music. I think we're live. Excuse me, everybody. Hold on. It's very loud. I'm gonna lower it in game real quick, so it's gonna get loud for a second, and then it'll stop being loud. Wow, my hand is escaping from the confines of the flag behind me. I need to fix that. There. Because you see, there. I'm a bit smaller now. Whoop. A little bit of a. Not what I want. Go a little down. Okay, that's acceptable. See, now it's not escaping the confines of the flag, and not down either. So, there you go. We are live. And you'll have to forgive me for not being around this past week. See, my godson was born, and I was there with the boy, the lad, taking care of him and of my family. I am the eldest man in the family. So I made myself available to them all week. It's down by the coast. It's like an hour and a half from here driving. The portuary city of Santos, which literally just translates to saints. Down in Santos, and I stayed the whole week there. And you might be wondering, hey Ron, why you all sneezing stiffly? There's a reason for it. My aunt and her family have a ton of cats. I'm talking 4 cats, and I'm allergic to every single one of them. So yeah, he hams Cameron today. That's true. I do. I kind of do want to put this. I now have 4 cats. Yes, but one of those cats is also mine, and we're gonna take him to our home when we start living together. And that's okay. Perfectly fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. We're gonna play this game. It's called Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, and it's a hardcore investigation game where you play as Sherlock Holmes, and I'm pretty sure there's like Cthulhu stuff. So, okay, I don't know how to say this, but I don't know if Mom will let us take him. She has become so attached. She gonna have to deal with it. She gonna have to deal with it because that is our lad. That is our lad. And we will take our lad, and we will cuddle our lad. Also, give me 1 second, everybody. Apparently, my Streamlabs has decided to not open my chat on the side there, so I have to keep eyes on this side, which looks a bit, excuse me, a little bit weird for everyone that's watching. So I really like this music. There's no shame in asking for help. Press Z to get a clue. Like, yeah, but there's also a part of me that doesn't want to do that because I'm Sherlock fucking Holmes. Why do I need to ask for help if I'm Sherlock fucking Holmes? Okay, there we go. I have chat now. It's over in the corner. I'm able to read everything that needs to be read. She has become so attached. Well, we're gonna take that cat. We're gonna take that cat. Oh, okay. Here we go. Bike is straight. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought it was like a glitch in it. The Shadow over London. So it is Lovecraftian. That's a reference to Shadow over Innsmouth directly. So I wonder where we're going. We're probably not gonna stay in London if we're doing Lovecraftian stuff. And if we are, we're going to the port or to the river or something like. Whoa, okay.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback.
I immediately don't like Sherlock's voice.
Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Is that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
I do like Watson, though.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers.
It does look like a reskin of Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, it does. It looks like they took assets from the game and did this.
In a bed.
But I do like the
On
atmosphere.
the table.
The sound is also pretty good.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Okay. Cool. Welcome to the game. Use this to move around, this to interact. Okay. Interesting. So I can examine different things. What's this? Okay, gotta rotate it. What is that?
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Does that say Werner? I thought that said Vogel. Okay. Scandinavian princess. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ildur. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ildur's personal bodyguard. A longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesman for the police. Wait, I should sound like I'm from London this entire time. The Swedish princess. Ooh. I should sound like I'm from London the entire time. A spokesman for the police assures the advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's clubs or the fair nightingales who comfort them. Okay. It's not that bad. Okay, so there's a guy missing. Probably is gonna tie into what we're doing.
Gossip, all of it uninteresting.
What was this? Uh-huh. There.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Yes, I agree. So this is the tutorial. It's just teaching us how to...
Where is it?
How to
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering
touch
a pattern
stuff
of
in a
crime.
game. Hold on. I do need to do this.
A
Actually,
missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
for it to
That's
be working a little bit
preposterous.
better.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it.
Okay.
But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing.
What the fuck was
I
that?
just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick.
It's a very weird
No,
zoom
no, that
into the
will
guy.
not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Okay. I do need to check something with my video, because I think if I do windowed full screen, it'll be better for us. Hold on. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. I do think that's better. Cool. Let me lower that. And the camera should be a lot better now. Okay. That's concentration. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it makes sense to give us cool abilities like those. So you're a badass fucking detective. Can I take my
The
coat?
dustbin is yours for the digging.
Okay. So it gives me a very LA Noire kind of feel to it right now. Why not dress as something more appropriate? Over the casebook. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I'll wear this one. Wait. I wonder if there's a green, ugly beige. The worst suit in the game. That's actually very fucking funny. Wind coat. Oh, overcoat. We'll go for the overcoat. Yeah! We'll go with that one. A fez. Oh, okay, so it's a Doctor Who reference right there. Bowler hat. Top hat. We'll go for the deerstalker as usual. No. Oh! Oh, thank God. Thank God we can do this. Shenandoah beard? That's really funny. Mustache is a need. Fake bruises. Oh, and there's for Watson. Watson, go on. Put a hat on, man. We're heading outside. Go on. Wait, did that say Sherlock is afraid of water? Okay. Put on a hat. That's done. Okay. Fairly linear stuff. Hello, little boy. Are you one of the invalids? Hello, little boy. Hello. Okay, I can't say hi to him. We need to check the dustbin, right? So maybe we have to go around. Oh, right here. Hello. Oh. I suppose not. How about you, shady fella? No? Oh, Barnes Bookshop. Hello. No? Oh, there, Barnes. Excuse me. Excuse me, good sir. Oh, hello. Gone fishing. I'm on a break. Okay. Where the fuck am I going? He disposed of it before entering the building. Okay, I'm stupid. We gotta go back. Go back, 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 go back. We need to check the dustbin. By that they mean the garbage. The garbage. Right there.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
Cool. Anyway, what's this?
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Poison.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Zach, why are you still
Boss pays
here?
By the hour. No sense in returning early.
Okay. What? Okay, what were today's
Any
headlines?
breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
The talk of the town.
Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Nah.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
Cool. Oh, fuck. Okay. Tell me about the man.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
It's Barnes. It's Barnes.
Did you see what he was up to?
Or someone
Nah,
related
not
to
really.
Barnes.
I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Okay. Sorry.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right.
A loud
Anyway,
bang,
shilling.
potting soil, cactus
Thanks, Mr.
spine.
Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears.
Could be a vase.
If you have more shillings.
That could be what broke. You got a new question, your mind palace. Oh, they're doing the mind palace thing? Okay. Book from Barnes. Cactus spine. Potentially poison. Okay, so that's a connection. Yeah, okay. I was right. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson. A cactus spine for assassination, a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. Yeah, very well.
Holmes' murder? Yes, Barnes
Get
has
the
his
Strand.
quirks, but he also
Get your
has
copy
his
of the
scruples.
Strand.
No,
Not
it's
every
not.
pawn knows it's part of a game.
It's not murder. It's not murder. We didn't detect any poison on the fucking spine. We would have seen it. And if there's potting soil, then that means that... If there's potting soil... That means that the loud bang was a vase, and there's someone inside, and that is not there anymore. Uh-huh. Alright, let's go in. Excuse me, Mr. Barnes. Who are you?
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Oh, okay, that's Watson. For a second, I didn't know who the fuck that was, and I was like, I'm sorry, did I miss a cutscene? Okay. Bags under eyes, the effects of overwork. His hands are dirty. Yeah. Ink. Something on his trousers. Leans heavily on his right leg. He has a sore right leg. Sore left leg, sorry. What do we got in the back there? High heels, wants to look taller. Mr. Barnes has large bags under his eyes, the result of poor sleep and stress. He has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter further violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. No. Developed a limp, has large bags under his eyes, the result of long hours of intense work. He is not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink in his hand suggests he is the one who soiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge. Workaholic. Gotta be workaholic. Let's talk
Mr.
to him.
Barnes? A word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Did he run?
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please?
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
He's moving stuff around.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out. The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Okay. No.
The ladder is
No,
broken,
that's not what I wanted
recently,
to look at.
judging by the freshness of the wood.
Okay. Cool. As a dog.
Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Okay.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Dead flowers.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Dead flowers on display. He has a reason for keeping those longer than usual. Probably a sentimental thing.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Is it a sign to show the flowers to other people? Oh?
The finest view London has to offer.
What are we looking at? Huh. Okay. What do we got here? Wait, hold on. What we got here? What about here? Hello? Excuse me? there we go. What's this? Exotic plants catalog. Is there a parkour button? No, this is not that type of Sherlock Holmes game. A catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads, Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what do we have here?
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Cryptology. There's gotta be something else I'm missing here. Where does the soiling stuff come into play? What am I missing? There's gotta be something else I don't see.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
The broken ladder. There's nothing here. Okay, well, if there's a view to that flower shop and he has flowers that he's keeping, then maybe there's something outside for me to look at the flower shop.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Wait a minute.
Familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Yeah.
Familiar spine?
Uh-huh.
That's what I found in my
Okay,
dustbin.
let me rotate it. Crack.
Pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Uh-huh. Softened by something.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
What do you know about Barnes? Wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. What we got here? More mourning brooch, honoring deceased husband, so she's a widower. What do we got here? Plain boots, changed shoes upon arrival. Probably she was working with the plants. But she says that she only sells them. Oh, what's that? Distant look, avoids eye contact or distracted. Is she keeping an eye on the flowers on the other side of the street? Mrs. Fleming wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. The dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no trace of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Perhaps she's waiting for someone. While Mrs. Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on as suggested by her. Or is she still grieving? Mrs. Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for outside work. Her shoes show no trace of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her gaze, always staring off into the distance, reveals her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must conclude that Mrs. Fleming is still reeling from a tragic loss. No. If she was still grieving, she wouldn't be wearing an expensive clothing. The brooch It's there mainly as a sign of respectability for the time for the time period that she's in. She changed shoes upon arrival. She doesn't want to appear disheveled. And if she's looking across the street where we clearly see that there are dead flowers on the other side of the street, linking her to Barnes, she has a thing for Barnes. She's ready to move on. Yeah. She's trying to move on. Aha! While Mrs. Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she's trying to move on as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she's dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. Yeah, I'm going with that
Mrs.
one.
Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's
Yep.
gaze in particular.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Well, I can provide you some fucking evidence, baby. Yeah. First off, cactus
One of
in a
these
cracked
things is
pot.
not like the other.
You're still keeping that.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless.
Please.
Thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the
Please.
impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
You're lying. You're lying. Dead flowers on display. Where is it? Dead flowers on display.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
See, as I was fucking saying. Okay, definitely not those. No. Mr. Barnes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each
So you love him. You are attracted to him.
while
That's
our
okay.
dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken.
Obviously,
I often see him
you like
staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Okay. Okay. So okay, so we have Mrs. Fleming on Barnes. Never speak to each other, however, they do see each other every day when they walk their dogs or catching the other's eye through the bookshop window. She hopes the bouquet is for her. Cactus in a cracked pot. She claims she doesn't know how the cactus appeared on her display, which means that Barnes put it there, right? Okay, so we're gonna pin that, and we're gonna pin these. Well, okay, there's got to be a way to connect those, right? There. Why is Mr. Barnes acting so strangely? Cactus in a cracked pot. Observations. Dead flowers on display. And Mrs. Fleming on Barnes. There it is. There it is, baby. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist, He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalog on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the Strand outside 2022 1B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story. Ha ha! I'm Sherlock fucking Holmes, baby! Okay, so we pin this, right?
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
So if he walks his dog, where would he walk his dog? I'm guessing they wouldn't go that way.
Cactus needle in a haystack.
How about this way?
A spine in a book stack. No.
Oh, there's a little park here. Okay. Ah, it's Arthur. It's Arthur Conan Doyle.
Strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Yeah.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Can I see anything through the window? No, not really. Okay. How about over this way? What do we see? This man's pissing! What do we got? Can we go in through here? No, we cannot. Okay. Huh. Maybe I should just go talk to Mr. Barnes now? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, but okay. Let's go talk to Mr. Barnes. And we pinned the evidence that she loves him. Or Mr. Barnes loves her. Okay.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Well, Mrs. Fleming's new cactus.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable.
Yes.
You are her secret admirer.
Also, my paper
I
was
couldn't
ruined.
read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true.
Aww.
I am useless for this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
Oh, she noticed.
As in most
Yes.
things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Yes, it's on the fucking...
Naturally. I am.
It's
a
on the
bookseller.
fucking little...
I have a subscription to every
end table.
magazine
We
and
saw
newspaper
it.
in London.
We
So
can
you ought to
interact
be familiar
physically
with
with
the
it.
concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and.
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
All right. Salpetre. Explosion rocks Salpeter. Saltpeter. Okay. Explosion rocks docks. Locals at the port of London had a rude awakening last night with loud bangs and thick red smoke to summon the peace. Merchant ship Moskva. Yeah, Moscow. Had docked at Pier N3. Oh, okay. So the developers of this game are from Ukraine. And them choosing a merchant ship called Moscow to explode is very specifically a jab at Russia. Okay, I get it. At Pier N3 in the early evening, en route to Europe, when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The port authorities yet to comment on the incident, and it's unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river. But with the area still off limits to workers and the public, and maybe sometime before we have a full account of what transpired.
Dr. Watson, let us put this matter behind us.
Oh.
Farewell, Mr.
Wait, we got extra... Oh, we got extra clothes. Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay, keep that one.
I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Now, let's unpin this piece of evidence. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, let me just get rid of these notifications. Even here, I have to do that. Otherwise, I get angry. Oh my! Those are very silly. I like them. Oh, I see. That's why there were Ukrainian outfits. I see. I was like, why does he have this? Is it like a reference to a short story that I hadn't read? But no, it's like. Like I said before, there's a lot of Ukrainian nationalism coming through with the developers' touches.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
Yeah, he's not gonna fucking kill you.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it.
Maybe it was covered up by the explosion.
Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier.
I think I have a
Case
case for you.
A real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Okay.
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby.
Okay. Cool. Okay, that way?
Not much further now.
Okay. Oh, that's it. What's this? Okay. Okay. Hello there!
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Hold on. I need to fix the size of myself.
Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
Consulting detective.
Last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall
Oh
be
no.
sure to inform your superiors.
Okay, so
Ruffles. But it's more
Ruffles?
who made this
oh my god. Okay, hold on. One thing I'm gonna stop the audio. You all right there, Watson? I'm gonna stop the audio for a second. There was a disclaimer when the game started that the game will not shy away from the racial inequities and injustices of the time. it'll show them as they were to not sugarcoat them, which I can respect. But if it's something that you can't stomach personally, and you're watching this right now, I recommend watching a different video and watching a different game, because it was a disclaimer up front, and I didn't think they were going to start so quickly with it. But the servant girl is very, very, her name is very specifically an Asian name. So, I don't know, man. Let's see what we get. Alright.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. When life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Okay.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Okay.
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand.
Okay.
Biggest man you've
I stand
ever
corrected.
seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair.
It's not an Asian name.
Fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he
Oh my
must be
God.
found.
When did Kimahia vanish?
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself.
Oh,
He must
poor
have
you,
escaped the
you
night before
fucking
yesterday.
British cunt. Where does he live?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
He doesn't even have a room, dude. He has a
Of
shack.
course, but only
Oh
to
my
check he
God.
wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
So it's not normal, okay. Had he run away before?
I take it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Disgusting, dude. Fucking
Is
gross.
there any reason Kimahia may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Bruh.
Did Kimahia make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started.
Fucking
We
wage
shall
thief.
first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
I immediately hate this guy, and I really do not want to fucking go through stuff. He's a colleague of Watson's? Okay. Okay. What do we have here? Nothing. Nothing. What is this meant to be a pond? That's a puddle. Okay, there's a statue. There's a point of interest. Alright. What do we got? Oh, what's this?
Chewing tobacco.
Uh-huh. What's this?
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Knee print. Are they hiding? Oh!
Looks like a knee print.
Okay, yeah.
Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Okay. With enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Okay. Okay, so we don't have the next one. Which means from here, if he was hiding, he must have hid throughout the night. Oh.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
They head this way.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
As opposed to what? That's how we do it in Brazil. You go right to open it. Okay.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
That's actually pretty fucking funny. What is this? Spyglass.
A small navy spyglass.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Button chops. The remains of a meal.
Okay.
A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
The ashes are long since cold.
Okay.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Clothes made of hessian. Is Stenwick really so
Do you think
miserly?
Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Right there, right there.
A scrap of hessian.
That's what his clothes are made of.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh, wait. Look. Okay, clues won't be visible without it, so if I pin the lock. Pin the lock. There it is. Oh, I get it now. Okay. All right. Okay. So, unpin that. Oh, well, there's some drawings over there. What's this?
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Did they try to kill him? Huh. Okay. Jack. Okay, so if we use that... If we use this... Oh! Yeah, hello. Okay, not used recently, which means that these were not... This is not the one that was used to make these trails. And... Oh! Aha! There it is! Grass doesn't grow here, often used. There's another cart.
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Trying to put it all together. Okay, maybe we go back and talk to the fucking captain. The lock with the unusual keyhole.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so what the fuck is up with that spyglass, huh?
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahia's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Okay. Yeah.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahia's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Okay. What about the footprints?
Do you happen to know Kimahia's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was
Size
enormous.
11.
Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Okay. That's big. So the chewing tobacco.
Has Kimahia ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahia's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this... What would... Were they looking at something? Yeah. Yes. Okay, yes. So they were looking at something with the spyglass. Okay, let's unpin this evidence real quick. And then in the pipe, someone was putting a cloth in here. Yeah. Okay. Someone putting it in there. Oh, they put the fucking they put the fucking narcotics in there. Okay. Yes. And then in here. No, they were dragging someone. There it is. That's why I got stuck. And then he fell and hit his fucking head in there. Okay. But if they have... If the key is missing, the key... What do we have here? Can't be because it wasn't used recently. It was emptied and some... No! It was emptied. It was fucking emptied. Yes! That's what it is. That's what it fucking is. And then, if that's the case, then whoever opened the door was not Kimahia. Not him. Well, this motherfucker. Aha! Okay, yeah, so he got fucking abducted. They waited until fucking Steinwick.
Surveilling from afar,
Yes.
the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and
Yes.
slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth.
Yes.
Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep
He was
sleep.
dragged out.
The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass.
Absolutely. Which means that he was in a hurry.
To transport the servant, he had to use the cart.
So he was in a hurry.
The challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key.
But why would they kidnap a Maori?
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
Maori person. Okay, so we're gonna pin that. Take it to Steinwick. We'll talk to Steinwick about it.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I'll eat my ass.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
Yes.
And your point?
Point was...
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
The game is 8 foot.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is...
If he has a spyglass
that I've already deduced
and work boots and chewing
Every
tobacco,
second you dawdle
he's a
here,
sailor.
waiting for me to
The
stroke
guy's a
your
fucking
ego
sailor.
is
The
another second wasted.
abductor
I'm not interested
is a
in the
sailor.
how, the why, or the who. I am only interested.
Oh, hey,
in
Ek.
recovering
Welcome,
my
buddy.
investment.
Thank you for being here.
Spare me the claptrap.
So,
boy,
spyglass,
and go
large
and
work
fetch my
boots,
servant.
and the cloth. Could the cloth be like a fucking sailor's knot? Like that kind of thing? Yeah.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with
Oh
that.
my god, I fucking hate this dude so much.
I hope you'll return soon with good news.
Yeah, okay.
And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
I'll teach you the fucking art of brevity and my dick is in your ass. This isn't Benedict Arnold Cumberbatch, that's true. But, here, so... Yeah, the abductor's trail. We'll pin that and use that to fucking check it out. Is there anything else? Okay. That's the way he went. It was you! Oh! We got more here. So he went this way. Oh. More tobacco.
A large pile of horse droppings.
Huh? And cigarette butts.
Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night.
Okay. That's a sailor's knot. That's a fucking sailor's knot right there. Look at that.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
He's a fucking sailor. Okay. Okay.
Picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
Yes. And what else? Could this be it? What am I looking for? So is it the straw? Or is it not the... Oh! Roy Soulsby.
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
I think it is. I think it is, fellas. And that's oxidization from salt, isn't it?
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color.
Or is it... Oh, seagull poop!
But would you care to hazard a guess?
Bird poop.
Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs
Oh,
water,
okay.
I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
He's a sailor. He's a fucking sailor. Watch. What are the notable features of the abductor? Spyglass. Wallet with saltpeter. Sailor's knot. No? Oh. Sailor's knot. Right? Or... Oh, because of the foot. Because of the fucking foot. Yeah, baby! Let's go! Kidnapped by a sailor! Oh, baby! I'm Sherlock fucking Holmes, baby! You kidding me? Look at this shit! A particular knot, a spyglass, and the footprints of a working... Oh, fuck. Okay, Kimihia was kidnapped by a sailor. Where does Kimihia's trail lead? I don't fucking know. So the Strand is what led us here. Saltpeter, where did I fuck... Yes, saltpeter was mentioned in the Strand. So, wallet with saltpeter, the Strand, and what? The abductor's a sailor, right? Where the fuck is the... Oh, there. Big brain, baby! All evidence points to the Port of London. Everybody suck my dick, I'm Sherlock fucking Holmes. We now know that Kimihia's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter residue, and that there was a recent saltpeter accident in the Port of London. Everything suggests that to find Kimihia, you must head to the Port of London. There's no time to lose. It is vital that we find a cab to the Port of London immediately. Fuck yes! Ya boy Rod.
Proved not so useful.
Oh, I am so hot.
Doctor, do you recall?
I am so hot.
Of course.
Which way do we go?
Where the spyglass.
Indeed.
Do we follow the...
need to take a cab there.
Okay. Oh, this goes through the street. All right. Da 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 da. Oh, there's a gap. Da 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 da. Yeah.
Where to, Gav?
Two go.
Of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Oh, your boy's a consummate fucking detective. You kidding me? Oh, I'm so good at this shit. I fucking love this shit. Oh, I love games like these. Also, these transitions, fucking mint. Love them. Fucking mint. Love this shit. Oh, I've been waiting for a Sherlock Holmes game like this. Also, I heard some weird shit about how, like, this game actually was released before, but then it wasn't.
What a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon.
Oh,
Perhaps
I'm very excited.
this
Very excited.
next novel.
Very good game.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor.
Why am I wearing this hat
These
now?
are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps before the war.
Oh, yeah.
Time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save.
Okay.
He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
He died.
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert.
Uh-huh.
Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson.
Watson has the
Does not
propensity to
interfere
do
with
this
my methods.
for no reason.
Do it.
I don't know
We must
why.
press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
Yes. However, we shall continue this next time. Yeah, next time. We shall save the game here, lads. And that'll be it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Yak10, thanks so much for being here. Emily, my love, thank you for stopping by. This was episode 1 of Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Or should I say volume 1. This will be up on YouTube in a bit. Thanks so much, everyone. And I will see you in the next volume. Take care.